when I say shooketh, I think that's the most shooketh I've been watching the show so far.
We had to pause, you had to gather yourself. And I was just like, your homie Bill made a big boo-boo.
They was happy to get invited to the Halloween party
and they
for a
was
second, and
themselves.
they was hyped to go by themselves. And then Derek, here he go rolling in like, oh, we out.
And Jacob being nice, a handsome man, to show her a different style of life.
She don't want to give you kids. I'll give you kids.
I got some.
I want to start over because I messed up with my
See?
own.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Loving Them Gates, a Beyond the Gates weekly podcast where Brian H. Waters and Queen PR dissects the latest episodes of the new hit show Beyond the Gates. We'll break down all the plot twists, character arcs, and iconic moments with our unique perspectives and a whole lot of love.
Welcome back to Loving Them Gates, your weekly Beyond the Gates recap pod, and we are ready to recap this week's episode. So should we get into it, Brian H. Waters? Let's get into it.
I have been sitting on the sideline waiting to get back behind the microphone.
Yes,
it's a lot to talk about.
It's a lot to talk about. All right, so all I gotta say right now is what the fuck, Hayley? Because when I say shooketh, I think that's the most shooketh I've been watching the show so far, because everyone kind of had the speculation of who Hayley was. Like, is she a gold digger? Does she really love Bill? Blah, blah, blah. Those are still questions.
Yep.
But the fact that we have confirmation that this girl is a grifter and does not give a fuck and is playing Bill and is cousins with Randy, like, I was shooketh.
Let's talk about it, cuz. What's up, cuz? You tell me, what's the next move, cuz? And I was like,
Shuck.
You know, the thing is about this, right? Everything had a preview.
Yes.
And so, like, we knew Leslie was setting Ted up. We knew that big reveal was coming.
Yeah.
We knew Hayley and Bill was going to get married. We knew Dani wasn't going to like it. We knew, even with Kat Tomas, even with Chelsea, Allison, and Madison, we all kind of knew stuff. We knew eventually Doug was going to get clipped. We did not.
See
we did not see Hayley.
So after Andre and Hayley have a conversation in at Uptown, because they're both talking about Bill and Dani's connection, blah, blah, blah. And Hayley is adamant, trying to, force herself to believe that there's nothing between Dani and Bill. And Andre's a little bit more realistic.
Right.
About the situation. Again, him and Dani have a completely different relationship. They're very open about these things. So Hayley goes to Bill's office, finds Bill and Dani kissing. I'm thinking she's going to go straight back to Uptown to Andre. And I'm thinking Dani's about to get caught because Dani's on her way to see Andre at Uptown. But no. My girl went to her cuz Randy at the casino because it's time to put a hit out on my homie Bill.
I knew. It's a lot that happened because, like, we're watching this, and as we're watching this together, that's where you had that moment, like, and then we had to pause it. And
I had to gather myself.
That's where you know this is great TV. We had to pause, you had to gather yourself, and I was just like, your homie Bill made a big boo-boo. He married the wrong boo thing.
And I really thought they loved each other.
Who'd you?
At least on one side. Like, now it's like, okay, Bill clearly did, but
I've been playing a lot of Mortal Kombat lately. And so I don't know if you've ever watched me play a couple of games, but there's one when in Mortal Kombat 2 and 3 era on, and it's like this thing called, we called him Smoke. He called it Putty. That's how I felt like when she said, what's the next move? Because he tried to play me. Yeah, I never loved him in the first place. Felt like somebody just popped out of the screen like, gotcha.
Yo, I was so shook. And my speculations, at least, about Randy and the blood and all of that was true. Because I was just like, this seems sus. He seemed like he's involved. So I like how they called back to that moment. Yeah. Because what did I say? I was like, this week when we were talking, I was like, okay, now I need to just know if Hayley was fucking pregnant at this point. Right. And now we know that she was faking that too, and ripping off rich dudes is her thing. So one continuity error that
rich dudes is her thing.
She clearly they was going back reminiscing about her other victims. I'm calling them victims.
Yeah.
At this point, one continuity error that I don't want to get too much into on the recap because I do want to do a deep dive on Hayley's character, but when her and Naomi met, because I was under the impression they were childhood friends, and that's what made it even more deceitful and horrible that she stole Dani's husband because they kind of took her in at some point and treated her like family. But now they're saying that they might have met at the gym and as adult friends.
That's what, like even if it was late teenager friends, but I was like, oh, y'all definitely pulled the wrestling on us. They won't remember. But the show is too new for us not to remember.
Exactly.
But, because especially when Dani was like, I took this girl out home.
Right, right.
But for the sake of creepiness, glad they did meet as adults.
Yeah, that's true. Because watching her grow up and then marrying her is kind of weird.
It's very wild. But it's still like...
It happens all the time.
Poor Naomi is also thinking like, she ain't no best friends. Like,
right.
But I guess she was outside looking in. You know, Chelsea Cat was a thing. Her and Martin, which they don't really do a lot of deep dive on that relationship. But I would think they would have been the first cousins that would have been...
Because they had similar career goals and aspirations and focus, you know? So I cannot wait to get into Naomi. But let's stick to Bill and Hayley real quick. So we celebrate Bill's birthday finally this week.
Yeah.
And this is when we see Hayley put back on the front. She's the loving, caring wife. She wants to do something special for Bill's birthday, brings the girls over. Yeah. And that's an interesting encounter. Chelsea's facial expressions, I got to say, are priceless.
Yes.
Watching Hayley and Bill kiss and Hayley saying wild shit and, you know, her coming for Naomi's gift and all of that stuff. Like, I am enjoying this new personality Chelsea is presenting. I'm really, like, digging her character a little bit more recently.
She ain't no donut.
What?
Oh, she ain't no dummy. That's the donut.
I was like, she's not
because like the way she was like calling out Naomi on a few things, calling out, you know, everything. So I was like, all right, cool. Like Chelsea's back.
She's back, and it take a little kidnapping maybe to get your group.
Yo,
I'm sorry. It is currently almost 2:00 in the morning right now. As
the people wanted the show. We had to give it.
We had to give it to them, and we wanted to give it to y'all because this has been a fabulous week of Gates, and it's only gonna get better according to the coming attractions for next week. Yeah. So Dani and Andre. So they kind of hit crossroads in their marriage where Dani gave him an out and Andre was kind of shook by that. And of course, he goes to the hospital to see his uncle. But we all know who he was there to see, which was Ashley. And
so much has happened. I forgot about
that baby. That baby that they delivered is having a birthday, I think, or something, right? Or Halloween party. So the mom invites them. What did she name that damn baby?
You ready for
Andrea,
this?
Ashley, some shit.
Ashley, Andrea.
I can't even. And we were just talking about that baby and how they talked about it for so long. And here we go. So now the poor mom of Ashley Andrea thought they were a couple. And not a couple, but was surprised that they were like married and engaged to other people. And it was very awkward.
Because she caught the vibes.
She caught the vibes.
And when you sit back and think about it.
Ashley Andrea caught the vibes too.
Yeah, she did. She was over nice and comfortable.
She was. She even went for Andre at one point.
Yeah.
Someone, gatekeeper on Facebook pointed it out. Like, I love how the baby like went. And she did. The baby did.
Yeah, we went back and rewatched
That's not daddy.
Yo.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey, the way they was acting like they was adopted. Godparents.
They was happy to get invited to that Halloween party for a second. And they was hyped to go by themselves. And then Derek, here he go rolling in like, oh, we out. And then Andre, and Dani too, right? Not 3, 4. I said, yo, he crashed all y'all parties.
Yo, like I'm sitting there like, so how they was nice and smooth. They had it work. They was like, all right. They probably had their like, oh yeah, we're just gonna hang out. Had their lot already set up.
Yep.
And here and then see Derek do that shit with a smile. Like he got that goofy white boy smile.
Really
and
like
if
that
you got
dumb
white friends,
type of
and you got white friends, you know exactly what it is.
We're out. Yep, just ready to blow things up,
bruh. Like, and then the fact that like, yo, keep your business, stay out of my business.
Right.
You know, this would never happen with us. But it's like, bro, I wasn't gonna bring her.
Right.
Man.
And mind you, they both, Ashley and Andre, are probably so excited to like have something to do just with themselves.
Yep.
And then here comes
the
the party. Yep. And we also seen Derek finally like admit that he is using his injury because he's insecure about Ashley and Andre. And then right after that, what do you see? That damn baby and them connected. I would go crazy if I was Derek, because why are you always in this damn hospital? Like my girlfriend works here. Why are you always here?
Photographer. He's a contracted photographer.
Okay.
We used to contract people when I'm back in my hospital medication media relations days. Like sometimes we have staff, but you had people.
Okay, so it's not
abnormal
that this nigga is there every fucking day.
Yeah, like if there's a,
and his family also works there too. So all right, so let me stop coming for surgery. Andre.
He might have to go and get some footage.
Yeah,
you know they do take pictures of surgery and video.
Andre,
because he's world renowned too. So you got somebody like that on your roster. You gotta keep calling.
I can't.
Shout out to Sean Freeman.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Remember he posted his audition tape.
Yeah.
And he had the fake camera.
Yeah.
Hey,
holding
man,
it the same as the real
I
camera.
love seeing them like celebrate. Because Jen Jacob did it too.
Yeah, because it was around this time that the show got announced.
Yeah.
And the cast members started getting announced. And
they celebrating.
exciting time.
Yeah, so shout out to them. Congratulations.
Yeah, I love it.
But y'all still gonna get these jokes.
Y'all gonna get these jokes for sure. Andre's been kind of growing on me though, I will say.
Wow,
which is so wild. Yeah. That and like he's really handling the situation like very like he's holding his own. Like I really like it. And I like how he talks to Dani too. It's like, ooh. I still don't agree with Dani letting that boy move into her house though. See, that's when, it's the young sleeves. Like, can we please fit this man jackets that fit
But
him?
he do I do like the fact that he's keeping his condo.
Yeah.
So
yeah, smart. Good. Because your ass about to be kicked out or something gonna happen. Something gonna happen. It's gonna hit the fan. So, yeah, I am very much intrigued with like what's gonna happen with the whole Bill, Hayley, Andre, and all of that. Yeah, that's when things really
Derek
get crazy.
Gonna miraculously walk. He gonna make that night.
Yo,
so that is my prediction.
Okay,
he gonna get up and walk in.
I think they're gonna be doing something, or he's gonna react to something, and everybody's gonna be like, oh, you can feel your legs a little bit.
It would have been better if he just did it during sex.
That would have been like imagine, and then you give her a little ego stroke, like, wow, you were so good at feeling back in my legs. She needs that probably.
So good, it brought him back to life.
You resurrect them feelings in my legs. I mean, then you can't call her bland, dry vanilla shit that people be calling her. If that's the case,
that would be better than what Tomas was giving.
Oh my gosh, shall we go into that real quick because they are enjoying their relationship. They reheated their nachos. Oh, I know. I just used Gen Z Alpha TikTok slang just now. I just realized that's why we should not be recording in the middle of
nachos. Like, no, I like it. No, I'm gonna get
the night. But yeah, their relationship is heating up. I was kind of surprised.
You're talking about that slow reveal. Oh, Tomas can't dance, and then they slowly taking their clothes off, and then he had to show the back.
Oh, I mean, I like that Kat is having fun, and you know what?
She looks like she's doing something that she watched on Cinemax.
But that's what virgins that just had sex do. That's what you do. She's so open now. Like, imagine, see, it's like she missed her brother's recommitment ceremony because she had hotel sex plans with her boyfriend.
In the same room where you had bad sex.
Yes, but they was able to do what they had to do. Yeah. He was afraid that he was going to be able to get it up, but then they had a good night. But check Leslie. Inserting herself in Tomas and Eva's relationship.
Right? Yo, Leslie just continues to rank down in my favorite characters. But I need her on TV. Yeah. But it's like, yo, mind your business.
Yeah, you wildin'. And Eva's right. You making her look desperate.
Yeah, it's like, when is her crash out coming?
It's needed. It's for sure needed. Bothering the poor Duprees. And with that construction. But Tomas is not. I think now that he's working with Kat, I don't see a future for him and Eva.
No.
I don't think Tomas is interested in that. And honestly, girl, Eva, move on.
Well, you saw the preview. I know the people are saying this right now. They're watching
Jacob's brother's coming
last week. Isaiah, that's gotta be Isaiah, and he is coming. And Eva was giving him them
face.
eyes.
Yep.
And
girl, get your back blown out by somebody else. That's different.
Yeah,
you know,
Tomas, and she needs to flaunt him.
Yeah.
You imagine? Then that's gonna make imagine.
Yep. Because then the tables is gonna turn. All Tomas is gonna be able to talk about is Eva, and Kat is gonna be like, "All right, like, come on now."
With him. They just got they just met, and like he doesn't even know nothing about that book we was reading.
Yeah. That book is keeping them alive, or at least they hopes alive for sure. Speaking of hope, all hope I think is killed between Ted and Nicole, because them divorce papers got served and they were not very happy about it. Like, it has to suck to get the divorce papers and have to face the end of this love story and then to go to essentially like a vow renewal ceremony. That's gotta hurt.
But remember too, she left because of what weddings do to her.
Yeah.
So, and then that hug, that was the nicest hug we've ever seen between them two since new
God
Ted
knows.
has come around.
Wow.
So I'm all for it. And again, we talked about Leslie, desperate. The fire alarm, that is a crime.
That is a crime. How many crimes is this woman gonna fucking commit?
Can she be the one? Can that be the crime that put her down?
I hope so.
Like, you think about,
they're not gonna catch her though. She's too good.
Murder, what, twice or once?
At least.
Yeah. This might be the crime to do it. You know, because you don't mess with the fire alarm. And in a hotel.
And also that Nicole and Ted don't maybe have sex, and we've seen in the coming attractions that they might actually go through with the divorce. I hope they don't though.
I hope not either.
As much as I'm like, fuck you, Ted.
Divorce.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, I don't think him and Tawanda got remarried, but I know they back together. After 30 days, I think he said it was. So hopefully, you know, who knows?
Yeah, and like, when you're together for decades, like, that shit happens. You might need to just take a little time out and
I know exactly where you going with this.
What?
You just want her to take a little time out so she can get with Carlton.
I do think she should take that down for a quick second.
No. Anybody else?
I think she needs to be taken down by somebody before she gets back with Ted. She needs to have her little bit of fun.
Not Carlton.
Okay, we're never going to agree on that.
Not with Carlton. So. Anybody else? Anybody but Carlton.
Okay.
All right, not anybody, but you know.
Yeah, maybe. So let's
Jacob's
talk about...
dad.
Ew, no, he's a dirty cop. Let's get into that.
Yeah.
Naomi and Jacob, because they are really going through it right now. They went from like our couple that's like, oh my God, they're just going to be peaches and cream for the whole, you know, they'll be that couple. But they are really struggling right now because Naomi might be pregnant. And they went into the marriage now, you know, with this agreement that they didn't, or understanding, I should say, that they didn't want kids. Mm-hmm. And then now Jacob is kind of flipping the script.
He is, and my thing is like it's I can understand wanting to, like, you know, thinking like, well, wait a minute, if this is the case, I could kind of we can get with this, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But he's also in a damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like, she's made it clear. He asked her to think about it. Now, what's annoying is he listened to her after she said think about it. And she said, I thought about it. I don't want this. And it's like, he just wanted to send her to the spa.
Yeah.
And then she's still fussing at him. Like, come on, Naomi. Yeah. Now, what I didn't like, what I saw in the gate streets was
what you
from
saw
the gatekeepers. People talking about, well, why Naomi didn't basically create a permanent solution.
Oh, like get her tubes tied in, etc.
My thing is, why didn't Jacob create a permanent solution?
That's true.
Like,
that is true. And it's way easier for men to get their tubes tied than for women to get their tubes tied, I think, right?
Well, vasectomy, but
you know what I mean. So
in and out.
Yeah.
Mall the next day.
That's true.
Get it, you know when people get it done? When? Most popular time? When? March Madness. You home that first 2 days.
Oh, right.
You know how many them games
like
would be like 3-4 games on from 12 So that's the one thing we got to remember when the Gates time. There won't be March Madness. There won't be no Gates.
Boo.
But yeah, that's what they said is the most popular time for working with doctors. They told me that, and that's what he could have did. So that's true. I just didn't like seeing everybody come at Naomi.
Right. And women are always going to be the one that's going to take the brunt of everything in these situations, which is unfortunate.
And that's what she was saying.
That I was just going to say, and that is why I really love that they're showing this character that's very adamant and strong on that. And I really do hope that she's not convinced to have this baby.
Same.
You know, I really hope that she's just not pregnant, because then that just makes it easier, obviously. But I hope that this is I want them to show a woman on TV that is fulfilled being a wife, daughter, and a professional woman, and not succumb to that. Now, do I think Jacob and Naomi's marriage is going to survive this? No. Jacob is a dad guy. You can see it when he talks about it. Like, even with June, like when June was like, you know, picture your ideal family day or night or whatever, and then he was like, oh, well, I guess I never thought about it, and then had like a whole freaking elaborate specific plan. And I wouldn't want Jacob to be deprived of that either. So it's very they're very much at a very difficult point in their marriage, and it kind of sucks because there really is not a lot of good women. The only way they get out of this without too much conflict is if she just ends up not being pregnant, but then that leaves a lot of answers.
This is a soap opera.
I mean, questions.
Jacob, please do not get with June.
Whoa. That conversation. That just came from left field.
That conversation was not a conversation you have with a woman you just met. Or just.
But they got real close, babe. And that's like June. No. And June is like family.
Jacob, June, and Naomi got close. They didn't have too much of an individual relationship where he should be having that type of conversation, because June don't have the relationship with Naomi where she wouldn't cross her.
Wow.
Think about this. Let's think about this. If we get real for a second, if I'm having that conversation with your co-host on your wrestling show, she would never even cross that line. One, because we're brothers and sisters and y'all are sisters, but also because of y'all relationship dynamic is so strong that she would never cross you like that. Naomi don't have that. June doesn't have that with Naomi. June also is like removed.
A former crackhead?
Yeah. And Jacob being nice, a handsome man, could show her a different style of life.
She don't want to give you kids. I'll give you kids.
I got some.
I want to start over because I messed up with my own. I mean, now that you say that, and you know what's so funny? Because I love me a good anti-hero, is that would make me like Jacob more. If he just did something that was a little color outside the lines, bro. We did a Jacob deep dive.
Shout out to everybody who watched it.
Yes, please check that out, because we definitely go in on his character and his relationships, his career, and a lot of other things. So make sure you check that out. But I do hope that they can find a middle ground, because I don't want anything to happen to Naomi and Jacob.
But Jacob, stop talking to June.
Yeah, stop talking to June. I can't wait to meet your brother. So June is getting closer to more of the family. She finds out Ted is her kid's grandfather. So that kind of was like boner killer. But you know, she finally found out, because I also thought it was weird that Naomi and Jacob ain't say that. Like, you're literally telling her how to flirt with someone, find out is Theodore Ted, and Richardson. They're like, you know, oh, I didn't want to let her. I didn't want to. That was weird. But then she has a run-in with Leslie, because Leslie see June and Ted, kiki, and that's how Leslie and Ted met as his waitress. So she was definitely pressed June, and June was like, oh girl, I'll match you crazy. I did like that. Yeah, that girl lived under a bridge. Okay, like I'm sure she know what's up, and I think she enjoyed that little interaction too. Yeah, she was 1,000%. Like, June was like, oh, okay, all right, you spicy girl. So that was fun to watch. I like seeing characters that don't normally interact. I think that's so cool. Very world building as well. And then Leslie popping up in a waitress uniform at Ted's office. A lot happened last week. Like when you start unpacking it, it's like, oh shit. So Vanessa and Joey, they're trying to figure out what their relationship is, because I think Joey genuinely cares for Vanessa, which makes him genuinely care about Donnell, and I think he feels bad.
He ought to,
and but I mean, in Joey's line of work, you can't feel bad for all your marks. Like niggas got to get clipped. You know, it happens. You can't like catch feelings, but I think Joey genuinely feels bad. Like he even offered Donnell a job.
As soon as he started catching feelings for Vanessa, it was a wrap.
Yeah,
Tony Soprano would never. You like a Sopranos reference.
I do. See, I like you. You have a beautiful smile.
But yeah.
Yeah. So I think I do appreciate Joey wanting to listen to Donnell and cool things off and like respect that. And also I think maybe you do need a bit of time. Like if I was like Donnell's age and my dad just died, like I just don't want to just see some random man around. Like I just think maybe a little space right now. But then Vanessa, being who she is, she wants the attention from Joey now. She wants a distraction. She wants some D. That's how she's mourning Doug's death and getting through things. So she's just like, no, this is not the time I want space. This is the time I want to connect. Donnell as going back to school because he's getting, so that we were just talking about the fictional Banneker school. And apparently that's a good school that everyone goes to. They went to like, a lot of people in the community went there, and they're like, how did you feel about Joey offering him a job at the casino?
That was weird.
That was weird. Okay.
Like again, like everything you said, you can't have feelings in this line of work.
Right.
It's weird. Like, no, stay away, bro. Chill. Like, no, I'm not.
Yeah, no, I agree. I want Donnell ass to go back to school.
Yeah.
And be with your phantom sister. Yeah, me too.
Well, she need to come on. Come.
Yeah.
Come to the gates.
Yeah.
We need to see what's up.
I don't want anything to break up Vanessa and Joey. I'm sorry. I just enjoy watching them. It's spicy. It's super spicy. But this was a really, really like spicy week.
It was.
And I think I'm probably gonna end up saying that every week, so I'm gonna stop saying it because things are heating the fuck up. We got Jacob's brother coming to town. Like there's a lot happening.
Yeah, and I can't wait. And look, I need him to set Eva. Like,
yeah, she needs
give her
better.
A good distraction because this trying to see Tomas and this friendship is bullshit. Yeah, I need that. And Hayley.
Ooh, girl. I just know that when she gets revealed, it's time for somebody to put hands on her. Between Dani, Naomi, or fucking Chelsea, somebody got to put hands on this girl.
Can you imagine? You started talking about earlier the cupcake. Imagine that's the cupcake that kills the baby.
That's what how you steal my theory that I told you the other day or yesterday or earlier today? I thought you said,
but I'm just thinking that would give Naomi an excuse.
You see this? Can't tell me my theory.
but that would give Naomi an excuse to just go balls to the wall and beat her up.
Yes, and Naomi been wanting to. Yes. And then she could let out all her aggression.
And then she could make it seem like she wanted it.
Yeah.
And then Jacob would be happy he ain't got to cheat with June.
I don't know how did that be. I love it. I love it. Gatekeepers, we love Beyond the Gates.
Yes.
And we love all of y'all. And just shout out to everyone that is joining us for the first time. Welcome. We are here every week. We do deep dives. Like we said, please check the description for other links. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell for notifications so you can get the new episodes first. If you have ideas for deep dive episodes, let us know in the comments. I want to know how y'all feel about last week's episodes and where the characters left off. We probably left out some things because it was such a busy week, and we have a flight in a couple hours, but let us know in the comments what you think, because we love engaging with other gatekeepers. And
make sure you follow us. Love Gates on Facebook. Click on links in the description. That's why we put them
links, and we will see you next time.
All right. Thank you for joining this episode of Loving Them Gates. For more Beyond the Gates content from Six Heart Media, be sure to, 1, like and subscribe, but also check out the podcast on all your favorite podcast platforms, as well as the playlist right here. We do deep dives as well as weekly recaps.